What's going on, guys? It's your boy Outlaw back with another CSGO video. In today's video, we're going to be counting down the top 10 best CSGO cases to ever be released. This is going to be completely up to date as of June, and yeah guys, let's go ahead and get straight into the top 10 cases. At number 10, we have the clutch case. Now, the clutch case actually isn't too bad, but the reason why it's only at the number 10 spot is because there really isn't something that really stands out in this case. There's many decent skins such as the USPS Cortex and the M4A4 Neonor, and it even has the meme skin, the Swag 7, which is pretty cool. There's some cool and unique gloves as well, but there isn't really something that really makes this case, stand out. It has an overall decent amount of skins and a good amount of good-looking skins, and although it has the memes and the decent skins, I just don't really think it's good enough to really place higher in comparison to some other cases that have something that really stands out as legendary. Next up at number 9, we have the Danger Zone case. Now, the Danger Zone case actually isn't that impressive, but it does have the AK Asimov as well as the Op Neonor, and specifically the AK Asimov has kind of become a staple in the CSGO community. It is a very high tier skin, and it is very popular as well. The Op Asimov obviously much more popular, but I think the main reason why the Danger Zone case ranks so high in this list is because the prices of the AK-47 Asimov has just been skyrocketing lately, and honestly it is a pretty nice looking skin. So considering that it can be in factory new form, unlike a lot of the other Asimov skins, I definitely would give the Danger Zone case the number 9 spot, as it does have a pretty legendary skin as well as some okay and decent other covert skins. At number 8, we have the Spectrum 2 case, which in my opinion has a better and nicer looking skin than the Danger Zone case that I previously mentioned. Pretty much the reason why this case is at its place is because it has an insane skin, the AK-47 Empress, which has also become a very popular skin in the CSGO community. And although it isn't quite as much, or cost-wise it isn't as much as the AK Asimov, I actually think that this is more popular, if not one of the most traded up skins in the entire game, because partially the reason why the price has kind of gone down over time and is less than the Asimov is because a lot of people have been trading up to get this skin, and there are over 40,000 of them in circulation. So all things considered, the fact that it has a bunch of different trade ups being made just for the specific skin, as well as other decent skins like the M4A1S leaded glass and the P250C later, I think the Spectrum 2 definitely deserves the number 8 spot. At number 7, we have the Operation Breakout weapon case, and similar to its name, it's actually been having a huge breakout this year, not just in terms of price, but also with the skins that it contains. Pretty much the butterfly knife has been rising in price so much that the case itself has been rising in price, and not only can you get some sick skins like the Crimson Web and the Fade, but you can also get some other cool skins that aren't knives, such as the Glock Water Elemental and the M4A1S Cyrex. But specifically one that I want to talk about is the Butterfly Knife Fade, because the price of this alone has risen all the way to over $1,000, which is pretty crazy for a butterfly knife. Considering the popularity lately, that's pretty much the reason why it gets the number 7 spot. At number 6, we have the Operation Bravo case, which is the oldest case in this list, and honestly, this is a pretty legendary case. Not only has the price risen to almost $30 at this point, but it also has the AK-47 Fire Serpent, which is an absolutely legendary skin. If you guys aren't familiar with how incredible the skin is, there have been so many people doing trade-ups for it to the point where even the P90 Emerald Dragon and the Op Graphite have been used so many times in trade-ups that even their prices have been risen. So the AK Fire Serpent is pretty much a staple in the CSGO community, and is an absolutely iconic AK skin. So definitely one of the most expensive AK skins in the world, and that is why the Bravo case gets the number 6 spot. Next up at number 5, we have the CS20 case, which is honestly one of the coolest cases that has come out. Not only that, they have some really cool skins such as the Op Wildfire, as well as some lower tier skins like the Glock Sacrifice and the MP9 Hydra. They also introduced the Classic Knife, and my personal favorite one is the Classic Knife Fade, which has been rising in price continuously. The CSGO 20 case was made by the community for the community, and it is a really cool concept, and I actually really like the case design itself. It's definitely a great case to open, and it has a various different kind of sentimental value and real value within it. Definitely some cool skins and also some cool history behind it, so that's why it gets the number 5 spot. At number 4, we have the Spectrum case, which is kind of the case that I like to consider the jack of all trades. It has pretty much everything you could ask for: great knives, great skins such as the AK-47 Bloodsport and Op Fever Dream being the higher tier items. It even has some lower tier items that are cool like the Deagle Oxide Blaze as well as the M4A1S Decimator. This is pretty much everything that you would look for in a case, but the only problem is that it doesn't quite have, something legendary coming out of it. It has a bunch of great skins, and overall it's great. It even has some good trade ups to do for profit, but but there's just nothing really legendary that would really puts this case above the top 4. It is a great case and it has some awesome skins, but it doesn't quite make that upper echelon of cases. Next up at number 3, we have the Shattered Web case. Now, the Shattered Web case is a very, very new case, and I'm actually very impressed with Valve because it is one of the cases that is really good considering how new it is. You know, a lot of people have been kind of trashing Valve for not making good new cases, but this is a perfect example of how to make a great case. Not only did they have 4 new knives that they introduced to the game, but they also had the AK Rat Rod, the Op Contaminant Breach, and the MAC-10 Stalker, all a bunch of very cool and unique skins. They even have the SG Colony 4, which is also one of the ones that I personally like because it's yellow. But anyways, they also have the Skeleton Knife, which is one of the most popular knives at the moment. I think the Skeleton Knife Fade fetches almost $1,000, and the Survival Knife, Nomad Knife, and Paracord Knife were all great additions to the CSGO community. Overall, the Shattered Web case was a great success, and I think personally it was an awesome thing to include this with the operation. A bunch of people definitely enjoyed it, and the price of this case alone is a great investment as well. That's why it gets the number 3 spot, but it doesn't quite make the top 2. At number 2, we have the Prisma case, which is an absolute banger of a case. Pretty much it has anything you could need. It has sick knives like the Navage knife, Stiletto knife, Talon knife, and Ursus knife, and they all have chroma finishes on them as well. The chroma finishes are some of the most popular in the game, and that's what makes this case awesome to open. It has a bunch of cool knives, and not only that, but it also has the legendary Op Atheris skin. This is probably the best budget op skin that CSGO has ever seen. So many people have been doing trade-ups for it that the price of this has actually gone above the price of the pink skins in the case. Not only that, but it also has the M4A4 Emperor, which is also a very popular skin, and it even has skins like the AK Uncharted and UMP Moonrise that are just nice looking skins that aren't quite as expensive. So overall, the Prisma case has pretty much everything you could possibly need, but it doesn't quite get that number 1 spot. And finally, at number 1, we have the Operation Phoenix weapon case, which is the best case in my opinion, both to open and to invest in. It is such an awesome case because not only does it have legendary skins like the Op Asimov and the AK-47 Redline, but it also has some of the most classic knives ever to be created. It has the bayonet, the flip knife, and karambit, all with a bunch of very unique finishes that are still popular to this day. But getting back to the actual prices of the case has surged in price because of the popularity of these skins. The Op Asimov itself has gone up so much in the past couple of years, as has the AK Redline as well. These 2 skins are pretty much staples in the CSGO economy, and without them, I don't even think that the CSGO would be quite the popular game that it is today. They're definitely 2 of the most popular skins in the entire game, and definitely the best for their individual weapon, being the Op and the AK. So the Operation Phoenix case definitely gets the number 1 spot in my opinion, but definitely let me know if you guys have other opinions in the comment section below. Anyways guys, before I conclude the video, I just want to let you guys know that there are a couple sites that I personally use to get some free skins. So if you guys are interested, go over and first head to FarmSkins over here. Go ahead and click on add funds down here and then type in the code FARMBIGWINS. If you guys use this code, you guys will get to open a free case and instantly withdraw whatever you get. And then go ahead and go over to datdrop.com over here. Go ahead and click on the plus over here and then type in the code ACEBONUS. This code will give you a 5% deposit bonus as well as some free money on the site to play around with. If you guys get anything good, you can go ahead and withdraw that absolutely for free. The last site I want to talk about is CSGO Empire. If you guys are interested in getting a free case, go ahead and go up to free case right here. Go ahead and click on open case and then type in the code BIGLEAGUES as shown on screen. Anyways guys, thank you for watching this video. If you guys are interested in getting some free skins, definitely be sure to check out FarmSkins, datdrop, and CSGO Empire. Hope you guys enjoyed my video on the top 10 cases to open. Anyways, that's Outlaw and peace out.